I'll start out by saying this. I go by Chill Shump on the beat. I've been producing since I was a teenager, probably 15, and we going on I'm pushing 32 in like less than a month now. So, for a good half of my life, this has been me. You know what I'm saying? Originally born and raised in New Britain, Connecticut. It's crazy because I always mention Connecticut, and people just so happen to think that I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth. Dog, I just want to sit here and say there's a hood everywhere. Hood everywhere. All right. So, I want to say, as far as me and producing, at least my name, we can start with my name. My last name is Shumpert. So, I'll be honest with you, that was like me when I was playing football. That was like my coach. He was always calling me Shump. You know what I'm saying? So that just stuck like glue. You know what I'm saying? From high school on to like later on in life. Till this day, everybody's still calling me Shump. Nobody knows my real name anymore. I don't know why. But Chill. I just threw the Chill in front because of course I had a couple of producer names. You know what I'm saying? I went by a few, and I think the recent one before that one was Quick Mix. So I just went by Chill because that's just who I am. I'm a chill individual. I'm not in the limelight for real. As much as you want to throw me in it, it's not really my thing. I kind of, I'm laid back. I'm quiet. I feel like that explains me being a producer the most because the producers, they're true. They play true initial roles with artists and records. You feel me? But they're not vocal. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they play the background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's just kind of how the name came about.
Okay. Yeah, because it probably in like the last 5 to 6 years, maybe. Like producers really been like jumping out there, like for real. Because due to like Metro booming and like running on the track, like all those guys, like all the ATL guys, I guess they usually do those records and stuff like that. Like producers really was like they always just used to play the backdrop. Like those guys started rolling. Like that's definitely a new thing that just happened a couple of years ago. So.
I feel like we're normalizing producers getting their flowers a little more. You know what I'm saying? I think we're normalizing the importance of a producer because I'll be honest, in a lot of situations, even in the industry, these records becoming placed on a silver platter for artists a lot of time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to sit there and come up with too much. Sometimes you got the producers, the one really calling the shots. The producers are like, okay, this beat's tough, so I'm gonna roll with this one. Or if I'm not the one making the beat, let me grab somebody to make the beat and let me give them that vision for the beat. All right, you know what? I'm gonna choose an engineer. We're gonna go to this studio. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking how this engineer it'll be good on your vocals. So let's get him. I think I need a songwriter to help paint this picture for this record. So let's get this songwriter involved.
That's a rap then. That's the whole thing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now artists, come here. Cool. Yeah. Yo, listen, I got this record. Hear this out. I need you to say this. Sometimes say it verbatim. Sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we need you to say. Or, you feel me? All right, this sounds good. But say it like this. You know what? Engineer, this is sounding a little. I mean, we could probably go without this to take this part out. Hey, yo, guitarist, come here. Add this part in probably the second part of the verse type. That's producing.
That's definitely
producing.
That's a funny story that I just kind of heard probably a couple years ago. It's pretty much how JD found Crisscross. He just said he walked in the mall. He said he seen some kids with some swag. Like, oh, these kids, they kind of dressed pretty tight. They already had the little girls, I guess, coming around them and everything like that. Said, I'm gonna put their ass in the booth, and all they got to do is say what the fuck I say, and that's it.
Right.
That's a wrap. And off that was like 10 million records, I think, or something like that. If I'm being correct, I think they sold like 10 million off Crisscross Jump. It was a rap after that.
That's the real magic behind the music is the producers, man. Yeah, producers are wizards, bro. I can tell you how many times, like, even when I think about school, when I was in school and shit, and we would have to collab because we would have to collab with music producers because I was like doing sound engineer stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
And I can't tell you how many times they made something that sounded like trash turn into like fucking gold. And I was just like, man, this shit didn't sound like that a few days ago, bro.
Midas touch.
I was like, I remember when I was on set when this person was recording this, and I was like, this shit sounded like hot garbage. And then I was like, this like a whole different song.
And that's the gold of it, man, when the producers get their hands on it. So for sure.